I would love a fast conveyor belt right down here. Did they call them space lifts in England? Nobody's really built one, Boeing, so it doesn't really have a name yet. The blue arrows are the programmed route that the vehicle's taking. Should have brought your truck. Yeah, that's a good idea. Except I was busy building the entire floor.
The gold stuff, Paul?
And I can't be in the truck building the floor. Say again?
Are you near the gold ore?
No, but I can go back to it. I've just got to my truck.
I was going to say, can you grab 20?
Try.
Thank you.
Doesn't she normally talk to you and say, pick me, pick me? That definitely just spawned. It wasn't there before. A work in progress, yeah. Thank you, Dr. Dolphin. The Nut House community is a bunch of friendly people. I'm probably going to die here due to lag.
Where that is, Paul.
Wait, what? Somebody told me it was near my coal mine. Are you on about a different one?
Yeah, there's one at the start of the bridge. You know, as we bridge up, we got the rock that we drive across and then go back onto the bridge. There's one there.
Oh, that thing, yeah, yeah. How many do you need? 20?
Yeah.
That truck is laggy. Yeah, it's the We Will Rock You thing. Needs no power. The lazy man's way to mine. Oh, you've got some more for me. Thank you.
Happy anniversary.
Yeah, I can do. 500 frames does take a ton of time. Thank you, Reg PC. I'll do. I got just over 100.
Okay.
Bit of a patchwork quilt, but it's better. My truck is bugged out, so it's not burning any fuel. Might have something to do with the power shard that I accidentally put in there, but it's not burned a single drop of fuel since.
Mine does. Mine still eats fuel. I swear we were storing screws somewhere.
We have got a billion screws on the third floor. Second floor, sorry.
Yeah, I found it. I'm just trying to gather the stuff for the...
Double stack container full of them. We're analysing Caterium ore.
Yay!
I'll put the rest of it in the storage box.
No problem. Have you seen Throme's message in the chat form?
Yeah, I see it. Yeah, Vrome, I've terminated the agreement with them. So they should have taken it down by now, finally. Oh, Lord Doyle's here. You need to bring the package out of the hall. Apparently it's something to do with him or you, I'm not sure. Some Whiteland. Huh? I'll have to what? You can't jump up. Come here, pal.
I hate to imagine what's in Whiteland's package.
Correct, Matty. I'll be doing something else. Don't you? You need to remember the box.
Do the box first.
You need to bring the box. You're not feeling so good, are you, Doyle? Hmm? See you, Dr. Dolphin. You might want to check out the YouTube channel Dr. Dolphin as well. It's got some Satisfactory on there. You're not feeling so good, are you, chap? Hmm? Not feeling so good today. Does his underside feel hot? Not particularly. He's just a bit lackluster. Advice on getting started in this game, Bandita? I don't know. I mean, you could watch the YouTube series and see if, you know, how I got going. I do that more of a build tutorial type style. There's the box. Is Whiteland actually still here?
Do it.
We need to paint the outside of the factory at some point. Yeah, can
Yeah,
do.
we do. I think we started it and then got distracted quite a bit.
Oh. Come on. There you go. You want to do snacks first? Are you going to give him cheesy bites if he's not so well?
Got some cake?
Thank you, Whiteland. What's up with him? He's just a bit meh at the moment.
I think he's hurt his back.
He's not hurt anything. He's just a bit fed up, I think.
No, he can't. No, when he sort of goes up like that, he can't.
All right, don't stop feeding him. That's exactly how he is. A bit meh, aren't you, pal? But this box is something to do with you, Doyle. Do you want to open it? You open it, I'll hold him. Let's see what we've got. Can you get one as well, Whiteland?
What?
We're opening it now. Mrs. Squirrel's opening it. There you go. Wait, what's this got to do with Doyle, Whiteland? Kitchen conversions chopping board. Wait, what? It's a chopping board with temperature conversions on it.
That's cool. Yeah, there you go.
Doyle feels sad now, Whiteland. Look, it's got liquid measures. Open it up, let's have a look. She's just trying to figure out how to open it, Whiteland. She's in. Oh, it's a wooden one. Look at that. Look at that for a chopping board. Thank you, Whiteland.
Thank you.
For the weirdos in the UK with both odd standard and proper standard. No. Actually,
That's
Whiteland.
good. Like spoons and mills.
Actually, Whiteland, we tend to be a lot more metric about these things these days. Like, you know, measurements. I always use milliliters. Celsius for temperature. Grams for, yeah. I'm pretty much most of the stuff I do in the kitchen's metric, Whiteland.
What's
So-
the stuff you do in the kitchen?
Yeah, you know, like when I'm making pizza in the oven, that's in metric. 200 Celsius, job's a good one.
When you do that one thing in the kitchen.
Cooking with squirrel. Lol. Thanks, Whiteland.
Warming water with squirrel.
I'll put you in a cave with some spiders in this game. We'll see how you get on.
All
All right.
right.
We all have our own specialties, dear. And the big spiders, by the way. No, Whiteland, she can basically do hotter than boiling water. She can do molten tea. That's a skill. Right, where are we at then, bro?
I'm just about to complete the computers, and then we need 50 heavy frames.
50, is that all? Jeez.
Yep. I'm just gonna go and overclock the plastic machine.
Thank you, Whitelands. I'll look forward to it.
But there's some stuff back at the base that ain't really efficient. Like the copper wire's gone. The container's just about empty. The steel rods are not being made fast enough for some reason. For what Jack was doing.
So we have the efficiency problems.
Yep.
Right, where's that? The
Jack's stuff's on the second floor.
floor I'm on now.
Right at the end, Paul. Like, I think it's east.
Yeah, I'm going. Right, so iron rods go 31%. Jeez, man. Let's figure
How
this
many
out.
times should I overclock this plastic machine?
Depends on its inputs.
It's maxed out on crude oil. It's got way too much oil than it can actually take.
Which machine?
The one making plastic.
Well, it's up to you. You're just 150% then, I guess. Are we using plastic a lot?
Yep.
You've got two options. Make another one, merge them together, or... Actually, what's the output on it? Thank you.
With or without overclock.
Without overclock, what's the plastic output?
22 a minute.
Yeah, well, you could easily overclock and merge.
With 3 overclocks in it, it does 56 a minute.
Wowzers.
And it's still got plenty of oil.
56. I think that's a 60 belt, you know, so that's the maximum you'll be able to belt away.
A miner makes so much oil. These machines back here ain't even like touching any of it.
That's a Mark II conveyor belt. But it is being split down there. Don't know what rate that's coming out.
Yeah, I don't quite know what Jack done there, Paul. He just went and did his own thing.
Yeah, I'll produce some more stuff.
I'm on my way back so I can help out now.
I don't know whether we're getting enough stuff coming in, that's the only problem.
Yeah. I need to go up to the 3rd floor and put some more storage containers down because the fuel and plastic line is completely backed up. The big truck lag is just silly.
Yeah, it's a bit. Why have you got no power?
Happy anniversary, Nutter.
Playing with puppies at the moment. Elgie Highness, thank you for 3 years. Yachts 9.95. Thank you very much for 3 years support. It's a constructor. I should have
If I
built
press
these
escape,
first.
I can see how many hours we have in this save, can't I?
Yeah, just press escape, shows you. Similar to Subnautica. Wait, what? Isn't Subnautica mostly underwater? Spell it. Right, mark one belt going in that. One I've got enough iron plates. No. Where can I nick iron plates from? Oh, this is outrageous. Are you anywhere near me? In the factory?
What floor you on?
Alright, just give me one sec.
Oh, I'm right next to you.
Yeah, I need iron plates. I'm on the where the concrete's stored.
Behind you.
Not on my screen, you know.
I think the game's desynced because I'm standing right next to you.
Yeah. Okay, put something down next to the craft bench then. Oh, now you've appeared.
You're still not showing on my screen.
Have you got any iron plates?
Oh, you're back. Hello.
Thank you.
I can go and grab you some more if you need some, because I'm going downstairs a second.
Yeah, I do need some.
I'll bring you some. I'm just going to go and see what this research unlocked from ma'am.
New technologies have been developed based on this new element, primarily in power and electronics, and can now be accessed in Hub Tier 3.
Sounds exciting.
Quick Wire, Power Pole Mark II, and Blade Runners.
Blade Runners.
An exoskeleton for your lower legs that will assist you in movement, allowing you to sprint faster, jump higher, and dampens the impact of landing.
We need some Blade Runners. Right.
I could actually unlock that research now without compromising the power one.
I don't like this. Because you can't drive from one end of your factory to another if you put this in the way. So this here creates a problem. And even if I elevate it, dropping it down probably still won't let us do it.
Welcome back. Nata.
See how close we can get it. Too steep. Caliloth, I keep saying this, mate. We need interior lighting. It's just annoying in a factory at night. You can't put lighting up anymore.
Caterium acquisition unlocked. Additional to new equipment, building and parts utilizing basic Caterium properties.
We just got more
R&D
slots as well.
insisted on inflating your pocket dimension.
Power pole Mark II can handle up to 6 power connectors. Quick wire. Looks like we'd have to belt in a lot of Caterium to do it.
Yep. But if you want, I can make you a set of blade runners now. Did you leave the portable miner on it?
Yep.
Okay, I'm gonna go and make you some.
Invalid shape. Right. Just what I wanted. And the belt not go down through the floor. Yeah, I don't actually want it to go down through the floor though. Trying to get it into here.
Welcome back. Nata.
I know what will happen if you put this on here and then tell it to loop to there. That's not so bad. Okay, that's fine. That frees up the walkway. So I just need to go outside and delete that from there. Oh, you're kidding me. Game Plus. Cheeky bit of reworking. Now, what I don't know is if that belt can support all of this. We'll find out. Is it rods we wanted?
Oh, I'm behind you. Grab these.
Don't see you. There you are.
The game's desyncing us. Like you're stuck in a corner running against a conveyor belt.
Yeah, I might have to save and reload. What the heck is that? Blade runners.
You can actually see them on your legs.
What do they do?
Make you sprint faster and jump higher and take impact, apparently.
Do you think this is sprinting faster?
Let's have a race.
Hang on,
might
I'm going to
have
go
to
and
save
jump
it.
off the top. Yeah, we'll jump off your favourite spot. Still took damage. I want a refund.
I think we need to restart.
Okay, I've saved it. I'm going to quit.
Okie dokie.
Can't build a jetpack. We need to research it. It's got quite a hefty requirement. Tanninum, thank you. Welcome back. And Moss Pittman, welcome back. Oh, not new game. You think the best part of this game is because it's new, there's no meta yet? Yeah, I'm trying to figure out lots of metas, like build, well, not really metas, but design patterns, should we say, back in.
We have an issue.
Don't say you can't get back in now.
You're not online.
I'm not online.
Nope.
I'm just going to restart the Epic Launcher without restarting the game, see if that works.
Yeah, I just did the same.
Okay, am I online now?
Yep. I reckon that's the most annoying bug.
I don't know why this needs to split into two. Why does it split into two? Why are we using top and bottom belt lanes for iron rods? What's the point of that? Doesn't make any sense. We can't even get anything close to one compressed belt, so I don't
Do you
know
want
why
to
we
rate
need
to
two.
see if them blade runners are faster?
Have you... Right, okay. Where are you?
Behind you.
Okay, go on, you start sprinting. Oh yeah, they are a bit quicker.
Yeah, you've gone miles ahead.
They're like twice as quick. So where does this bottom line go? Right, okay. Right, we're gonna not send iron rods up here. There's no point. We're just gonna have a splitter there. $15 per minute, and Mark 1 belt's fine. Okay, simplify. Help the devs make upgraded splitters. What do you mean, Brenton? What do you mean by an upgraded splitter?
Happy anniversary, Nutter.
Right, so we should have 15 per minute coming out of here. 15, 15, that's 45 per minute. Going into a 120 belt. So that won't be compressed. Just double check it's going downstream properly. Speller. Like a Mark II splitter, splitters can bottleneck lines. No, the way this splitter works is it's driven by the speed of the belts themselves. So the splitter doesn't seem to have any effect on the stuff going through it. It all depends on the belts that you've got connecting, if you see what I mean. Like if I connect a Mark II belt into a splitter and then have two 60s coming out, it will perfectly ratio. Modular frames. Have you got any power shard things?
No, what do you need it for?
Well, the modular frame machine is desperately slow. In fact, I might make another one if I can, but there's not a lot of room, but I feel like we need 2 here.
I can go and grab the ones off the plastic one.
Go fish, what do you mean? Don't know whether you need that input that you're standing on now. I don't know what I was stood on, to be honest.
Do you want me to go and grab 2 out of the plastic machine? Or...
Well, making 4 per minute. Yeah, 2 would be good, because if I make another machine, we can put 1 in each, and these frames are like really slow. And
Yeah,
they're kind of holding everything up.
I'll go and grab my truck and go and grab 2.
Right, so what we could do is we could come out of here and split, and then have 1 of these on each side. Another reason I like leaving lots of space. You can actually do more stuff later. So we do that, and we basically split 1 into there, 1 into there. This. Different ways of doing this. What tier would you say someone should actually start making a base, Shari? I would suggest to you that you, as soon as you get concrete online, start putting concrete in a container and then just start building platforms for all your stuff. Because if you don't, like, the only place you don't need platforms well, you don't technically need platform, but the only thing I would say is wherever you mine your stuff, I like to put my smelters right outside the miners. Yeah, I'd rather be belting, you know, ingots into the factory. So I would suggest that you kind of put your miner next to your smelters, and then put that into storage, and then belt that over to somewhere that you start putting platforms down for your actual machinery, because that's where you want to start laying things out in nice straight lines. And the grid that this offers and the flatness it offers, you know, and your base will naturally start right there, basically. And leave a gap between your smelting, leave a gap between that and your factory. Like, don't put it right next to it, is what I would suggest. JK Racing, closing in on Yachts 5. Happy to keep supporting. Thank you, JK. Now I need to build another one of these assembler. Dude, is this an assembler? Yeah. So if you go to production, and then if you click the little... hang on. I don't want a manufacturer. Click the little plus there. Then on the right, you start to get a build. You know what you need, basically. So I need nothing. I can build it completely. That's handy. I'd like to line it up with that one, but I don't know if it's going to line that up properly. Yes, it will. Cool.
Paul, you might want to save quick.
Saved. What's up?
It's just thrown me through the map in my truck, and I've just got a white screen.
Desynced again or something?
I don't know what it's doing.
Do you think we're pushing the limits of the game now?
have a feeling we might be pushing it.
Yeah, Vrom, I wasn't worried about the
Like, it loads
capitalization
in
of the save
fine,
game.
and then
You
it's
said
just,
save
like,
it quick, so I
threw
did.
me through a map.
This is wishful thinking. Modular frames at 4 per minute. That's wishful thinking. How long would it take to stack that? I think what we can do is we can probably come out of here, and we can put a merger on the back. Like that. Stick a merger there, like that.
There may or may not be a truck under the map. I'm not sure because I can't see anything.
Okay. Seriously, game.
I'm driving a truck, but I've got no body.
Oh my god.
And it's just threw me inside the map again.
I'm not sure what I can do, to be honest.
I'm just going to completely restart my game and see if that works. I feel like we're pushing the limits of their servers.
Well, we're not technically on those servers, are we? I think we're pushing the limits of the synchronization. Still on coal power at the moment, but we have a gigawatt of coal power. We could, in theory, start using oil power. Come on. Why am I short on iron plates all the time? No, there is no way to add lights. It's very, very irritating.
I think I'm going to walk and get the power shards.
You gonna go and get what?
The power shard thing.
Oh, right.
But I'm going to walk. Because every time I seem to take a truck, it throws me inside the map. On the way back, I could jump on the conveyor belts carrying fuel.
You could do. Just jump on the top one.
Do you want two of them, Paul?
Yeah.
Yep.
I wish you could stack these things. I wish you could put like another one on top of it. Instead of like there, I wish you could put one on top of another one. That would be so handy. You could probably hack it if you put walls and stuff in there. You can double up if you cheese with the cover ladder. I don't understand. Okay. I think you meant the stacked conveyor thingy. How does that work, Ron? How can you put one splitter on top of another with a stacked conveyor thing? Unless he means building up. Maybe that's what he means. Maybe he means kind of. Like put one of them up, put one of them up. Then. See, even this isn't going to work because this one's at ground floor level. Like, that's the lowest you can get. And then you'd have to basically put one up there. Like, you can do that, but that's a bit high. And you can even, if you want to, take those things away afterwards. So you just end up with floaty things. It's almost like using scaffolding to get them to float. Just looks weird though. Okay. Well, I've got a good supply of stuff coming in. Putting a shard in.
Yep.
It's on 4 per minute at the moment.
Six per minute.
Oh, that's a 50% boost, which is pretty decent.
So it's gone from 4 to 6.
That's gonna pay dividends. Like right now, they're just all going into this thing. This thing's just takes 2 per minute. So if we're now producing, what, 6 per minute? We should start to build up a surplus of modular frames in this storage.
Nice.
Because that belt should get full soon.
I now have enough to unlock the oil power.
Can you do with some more shards, really?
You have the scanner thing on you, don't you?
Think I put it in the truck. Why? Scan for the slugs.
Yeah, you have to walk around and it like gets the ping gets louder if you get closer to one.
No, I can't actually remember where I put the truck.
Happy anniversary.
Milestone reached. The fuel generator will
Where the
match
hub
power
is.
generation to the increased consumption of recently acquired technologies and buildings. Additionally, improved conveyor belts can now be constructed.
That fuel generator does 150 megawatts.
That's not bad. Or the coal one. No, the oil one.
Yeah, the coal does 50, and the fuel one does 150.
The Mark IV conveyor belt. Takes the encased structural things.
Oh, the beams.
Oh, maybe something actually. 10 per minute. What are we making? 6. That's 12. We'll still surplus slightly, but yeah.
There is an
Spitfire. Thank you for 11
alternate
months.
recipe for heavy frames.
Yeah, I'd like to get trains. That'd be cool.
Maybe. You know the frames that we're making, the heavy ones?
Yeah.
There's another recipe we can unlock.
Can do quick wire. We've put 100 quick wire in here.
I have to run back and grab some. If you click on tier 3 of the hub, Paul, there's an alternative heavy frame one, but it doesn't, for me, it doesn't say what it will change it to.
Quick wire and rubber.
That's to unlock it.
Oh, I see.
It doesn't say what, if any, it makes a difference.
True. Jetpack's taken a long time to come back.
Yeah, it's because we had to, we switched it over for the power one because we kept having power issues, didn't we?
Yeah, we'd like to finish off painting the base, but in order to do so, you have to remove... We use the metal wall panels and you need to put the paintable ones back on. So it's like a big job. But ideally we'd have white with pink wherever the level is. Yeah, if you get the paint gun. You can't paint your truck annoyingly, but you can paint a lot of paintable surfaces, including all the machinery.
How many wire did we need in the hub thing?
I think it was 100. I'm back there now. I'm going to grab some Caterium.
I just looked in the storage chest at the hub and there was 100 of it in there, so I'm just making some. That takes 22 minutes.
What does?
The quick wire research.
You can get 2 splices on top of each other with one on the ground. By using what? Right, I've made 100 quick wire.
Yeah, I've just stuck some in. It's going to take 22 minutes to research.
What, on the man?
Yep. I forgot you put some in the storage chest at the hub ages ago. The game seems to sync fine until I get into a vehicle.
Suggest you build yourself some Blade Runners then and just run round.
Yep.
It's pretty much as quick as driving,
Yeah, that's true.
but with a lot less hassle.
I don't think all these vehicles help as well.
You place on a middle of an existing conveyor belt on the ground, then place the ladder like you did to get the second level. Oof. These Blade Runners don't stop you getting that injured, really. They're a lot quicker to run round, though. Uh-oh. Let's have a look. 2 ways for stacking a splitter merger. I can't work out how you built the other one, though. Unless you just stacked them the same height that I had them. It's alright, I got to click on the link anyway. He doesn't ask for permission, his royalty. Lol. Yeah, I'm trying to work out what your first step was, though. Like, on your picture, it looks like you basically looks like you built like that. Middle photo is the set. What, including the thing on the left? Right, so you did that, which is what I started on. Then you did that. And then did you put a splitter on at this point? Make a conveyor belt on the bottom first. That is the bottom. There's nothing lower, unless you put one on the ground. Is that what you're saying? Use one of these, maybe?
May I have your gold ore stuff?
Oh yeah, sorry, warrior.
Thank you.
Hey, John Fezzer. Had it correct with the second part. Yeah, well built, that. Initially, you need to remove the splitter on the belt to put the belt on the top one, otherwise the bottom one will block the placement and give that one. You're guessing first the belt. I mean, I guess it shouldn't work, but it shouldn't work, but it does work. It's interesting, though, isn't it, that it lets you it lets you put the splitter merging into each other, but when you try and put the belt through it, it's like, hey, you can't do that. That's funny. Yeah, so you basically build the frame, put the ground thing down, build the belts, and then drop the splitters in. And that's how you hack in stacking splitters.
Well, that's certainly going to come in useful.
Yeah. I mean, what's come out of that, which I didn't actually think about, was the fact that you can actually run a belt through the lower section of this thing if you want to. Like, normally it's reserved for the walkway, isn't it, to walk through it?
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
if you
well, we
want to,
never thought
you
we
can put a
could.
belt there too.
That's so nice to know.
Try attaching a belt to the top splitter now, you'll see what I mean. What, so you can't actually use it? Well, that's no good, is it? If you can't use it. Use the bottom one. You can't use the top one.
Chrome says you need to remove the bottom splitter before you can connect something to the top one.
Worldofhacksandexploits.com.
And I'm guessing you can put the bottom one back.
Yeah. So you can make it work, but that yeah. I mean, fair play, it works, you know. How long it'll work, who knows? They might close the loop at some point.
I feel like it's so much effort.
Yeah, if you want to change it, taking it apart, it's fun. How do you make single post taller? Okay, so you basically, you put one down, click, and then without clicking a second time, move your mouse up. And it goes up 3 steps. Which roughly corresponds to this. So if you put that one down and go 1, 2, 3, like that. Adroitus, welcome back. Wow, we have so much concrete, it's ridiculous. That's only working at 50% efficiency? What? Oh, is that because it's blocked? Oh, that's working. What a numpty. One of these smelters can run 2 of these things. Herpa derpa derpa derpa. I have to move this power pole now. That's annoying. That chucks out 30. No. And these can only take 15. So you basically have one smelter to 2 constructors for the rods and plates. Oh, power, Captain.
I think tomorrow's project should be getting the oil finished and unlocking the jetpack.
Yeah. All the toys.
Yeah, and carry on trying to optimize down here.
So that's, if you look at that now, hover over that, it tells you how efficient it is. 100%. Which is what you want it to be. Now, this has the same thing. You can actually make another one of these and produce even more. Line that up. And then we're just going to have to merge it twice into here, which is fine.
Happy anniversary, Natter.
Not enough power poles around here. Very hard to see what's going on in the dark. Only had some lights in the factory. Emil Urquhart, thank you very much for 7 months. Has it got power? Hasn't it? There we go. Like, seriously, this game needs lighting.
Yep.
Like, who builds a factory and it's just not lit? It's just crazy. Gaming Froggy, thank you for 26.
What would be cool if you could like get lights that just stuck to the ceiling?
So, what we should have now is... So what now? What we should have now is 15 per minute coming out of that, 15 out of that, 15 out of that, 15 out of that, merge, merge, 60. Should have 60 per minute coming through here now. What was your duplication backup tool? Duplication backup tool. If you mean the cloud backup I use, Backblaze. So 60 per minute flowing down there, but that's a Mark II belt, so it looks half full. Well, I think that sorted the rod situation out.
I believe it has. We need to find some more slugs tomorrow.
Yes. So this
Is
takes
it in-
36 per minute, and we've got
in
60
case
coming down the line.
Team
So
is
that's,
only doing 4 per minute.
you'll probably see this go to like, I don't know, 70, 80% efficiency, maybe a bit more. Actually, probably more like 90% by the time it's flown through. Ten frames per minute is just insane. You see how long it takes to make 10 frames, and then one of the objective is 500 frames.
Yeah, it's just that really got my mood down.
I remember. Right, let's save it there. Saved.
Nice one.
Leave it there. Thank you for joining.
No problem. I shall be back tomorrow.
Looking good. Oil needs to be fleshed out. Computers upstairs and all kinds of other things. Right, I'm going to finish there, guys. And I shall be back tomorrow at 1 o'clock. No, it's not an early ending, Devil Dude. It's the new schedule, mate. I've been live 8 hours, mate. Been live 8 hours. 1 till 9. We'll be back tomorrow.
This one's for you, chat.
Just 2 claps, yeah? They need to add all the Fortnite dances in.
Can you imagine?
Paid DLC. $2 for a dance. Right, guys, have a great evening. I shall be back tomorrow at 1. Hope you enjoyed yourself. Have a great rest of your Friday. And yeah, we'll carry on tomorrow. Take it easy, guys. Love you all. Good night.